After years of peace and spiritual renewal under Samuel, the people of Israel asked for a major change. They want a human king like other nations. This marks a turning point in Israel's history. The shift from God's direct leadership through prophets and judges to a monarchy. The first part of the chapter covers Samuel grows old, his sons fail. Okay, so Samuel appoints his two sons, Joel and Abijah, as judges in Beersheba. Sadly, they do not follow his example. Okay, they are corrupt, they take bribes and pervert justice. So their failure becomes one reason the people demand a king. Right. The second part of the chapter covers the people demand a king. The elders of Israel come to Samuel and say, "You are old, and your sons do not walk in your ways. Now appoint a king to lead us, such as all the other nations have." Notice their motivation. They want to be like other nations, not uniquely led by God. So Samuel is upset, and God explains why. This is the third part of the chapter. Samuel is disturbed by their request and prays to God. God answers, "It is not you they have rejected, but me as their king." This has been a pattern since Egypt. They constantly turn away from God's leadership, okay? Still, God says, "Give them what they ask for, but warn them what the human king will do." So the fourth part of the chapter covers Samuel warning about kings, okay? Samuel lists the cost of monarchy. The king will draft your sons into armies and labor. He'll take your daughters for service. He'll claim the best land, crops, and servants. You'll become his slaves, okay? And one day you cried out, but God won't answer. This is a powerful warning. Power corrupts, and kings often abuse it, right? So the fifth part of the chapter covers the people ignore the warning. The people refuse to listen and say, "No, we want a king over us. Then he'll be like other nations, with a king to lead us and go before us in battle." Their focus is on image and security, not obedience to God. The sixth part of the chapter covers God grants their request. Samuel repeats their words to the Lord, and God responds, "Listen to them and give them a king." Samuel then sends the people home and prepares for what's next, okay? So what are the key lessons from the first Samuel chapter 8? The first one is rejecting God's leadership always come at a cost. Israel didn't want to trust God, they wanted human strength. Second lesson, wanting to be like everyone else leads to compromise. God called Israel to be set apart, not just to fit in, okay? Third lesson, God may give us what we ask for, even when it's not best. Sometimes God says yes as a form of discipline, not reward. Fourth lesson, leadership matters, but character matters more. Israel focused on position and power. God always looked at the heart. So the first Samuel chapter 8 is both sad and pivotal. Israel turns from God's kingship and demands a human ruler. Through warned of the consequences, they persist, and God allows it. This sets the stage for the rise of Saul, Israel's first king. Okay, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video, and I see you in the next one.